Hello, wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. My people, I have come again today, the 12th of June 2025, to continue where we stopped yesterday. Wonderful Biafrans, what we have now is Chibo and Ozo. Every new day comes with a story. We will not stop until Biafra comes. No matter who likes what we are doing and those who do not like what we are doing, it is Biafra first. So my people, join me from all over the world where you are watching, and let us continue to talk about Biafra and everything that touches and concerns Biafra. Wonderful Biafrans, you know that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, was in court today. We will bring you updates, and we already have updates for what transpired yesterday in court. So let's get on with it by playing you our usual jingle.
Tell me what we do, everybody want to kill us. They want to take what belongs to us. We they love our neighbors, so we they love ourselves too. So it is written in the holy book. You find a channel, na merani biko kodo onyolu welu kwonu aya na merani do onyolu welu kwonu onyo yo chai chukwu kikele anina bogi the time is now, we want to go. Remember your promises. Oh, na me oh, onuzo ke Biafra. Merani onuzo ke Biafra. Na merani onuzo ke Biafra. Merani onuzo ke Biafra. Ndiro maranyi buruburu anachi wepunda n'ike shaka oh they are holding our lead Msen now is Prime Minister Msen Simon. We shall rise and defend our land. The land of rising sun is our hope. Yogi Bikonu Sitende music come here You will learn yo
yes, Biafrans. Wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. My people, I welcome all of you here this evening. We have a lot to talk about, but my people, I have to start from somewhere. You all know that yesterday our Prime Minister had his hearing in Finland, and 3 Biafrans came to testify. It is very shameful. The IPOB, the same IPOB members in Finland, all over the world, that sold Msen Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, they are the ones that appeared in court yesterday. They appeared in court, and was testifying. Surprisingly enough, PM was in court today, but it is just like every other day in court, where the judge has to keep making his or her fact-finding, witness statements being read out, so that both parties will know how to go and prepare. But if the lawyer, because the lawyer usually called Reggie ministers to give update, and some Biafrans who live in Finland who are in favor of Biafra, they always go to court, like the voice you will hear from what I have here. You will hear someone who lives in Finland that was telling how the court went, because they do allow people to come in and listen. Biafrans, we are not going back. Nigeria has never stopped, and they will never stop. The Fulanis, they can never stop. They are always waiting for any little opportunity to strike. So let me look for this video, and you will hear from one of us, Okute Biafra. He is one of us. He is one of us. You will hear what he has to say. Yes, Okute is one of our media teams. And as you all know, we share videos of each other just to reach out to Biafrans and update them. Because my wonderful people, we must update you at all times. 1 minute. Hello. Good evening. Who? Okay. Ew. Number nke ejila akpọm ovuvo ever. Yes. Yes. Mba. Okay. Yes. Although malom la program now, mu finish ema akwe hegawe no. Okwa nsogbu adugo. Odoma. Mmebu ha ive ema akpo. Bye. Yeah.
There because I'm present in the court. One of those
nice one. Go ahead, please.
So, This what I want to pass as information is that these 3 saboteurs that came to court today to testify against our
Biafrans, my people, the voice you are hearing is a guy that was in court. So just let us listen to it and we will talk about it.
Our leader.
No. To testify against Biafra. To testify against Biafra. Go ahead.
Yes, to testify against Biafra. So I want to just give you information that the Minister of Interior of the zoo are imprisoned in Finland here, pushing these 3 guys. These 3 guys are these Ikenga Urago boys, and what they call it, Chinas and Uru. In fact, this case is not going anywhere. Our Prime Minister is coming out. That's the only information I want to pass. So everybody should be happy. What happened in the court today is very. In fact, I don't know how to say it. But
oge akụkọ ụwa anyị na-ewetara gị si n'ọwara igwe okwu Okwute BTV ka o si wee labịara gị onye ọma na-ege ntị ọ bụla ihe anyị na-eme na-amasị gị anyị si gị tụsaa ya ka ọ rụsi ukwu ma rute ibe tupu anyị agaala iruola akụkọ ụwa anyị nwere tata anyị chọrọ ime ka ị mata na ofu gọọmenti ka anyị nwere n'ala Biafra bụ Biafra Republic Government in Exile bụ ụgbọ jeje ibulata USB bulata ya ụlọ mgbakpụ tochigị nso ka ntị ya ga-azụ esi n'oru Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpan bụ Prime Minister nke Biafra Republic Government in Exile agala ụlọikpe on 10th of June 2025. Achọrọ m ka ị gee ntị ka ịnụ ka ya nwa bụ okwesi were gbaa n'ụlọikpe. Biafra gara ụlọikpe ọ bụghị asị m ka ị mara na oge ọbụla ịfụrụ Prime Minister ala Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ụlọikpe bụ Biafra ka ị lafụ maka Maazị Simon Ekpan anọdụ n'ụlọikpe lụọ ya nwa bụ Simon Ekpan maka lụọ biznes ọ na-eme ka o ji were jụọ n'ụlọikpe maọbụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu anọghị n'ụlọikpe maka lụọ ya nwa bụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu lụọ biznes ọ na-eme tiri ya na nsogbu o ji were jee ụlọikpe oge ọbụla.
Wow. My brothers are here. Adelere Leko, thank you so much for joining. And my wonderful brother, Gerald, I do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. We are listening to a guy that was in court yesterday because some Biafrans who live in Finland, we saw some of them last year when we traveled to Finland during the re-declaration. A lot of them live in Finland. Some are for our PM and some are for DOS. And the one that you will hear his voice here is the one that was for Biafra, our PM, and not for the DOS. Those 3 men that came to testify are DOS men controlled by China Samuru and Chike Doziem, and their spokesman, Iken Guragu, the one that lives in South Africa. You will hear what they had to say.
Ifru otogunda gana ụlọikpe ka ị mata na ihe ịlafụlụ ụlọikpe bụ Biafra. Gee ntị ka ịnụ ka Biafra si jee na International Court n'ụbọchị tata.
I just want to chip 1 or 2 things there because I'm in present in the court. I'm one of those.
Nice one. Go ahead, please.
So this what I want to pass as information is that these 3 saboteurs that came to court today to testify against our leader.
No. To testify against Biafra. To testify against Biafra. Go ahead.
Yes, to testify against Biafra. So I want to just give you information that the Minister of Interior of the zoo are imprisoned in Finland here, pushing these 3 guys. These 3 guys are these Ikenga Urago boys, and what they call it, Chinas and Uru.
Yeah.
DOS.
I know. Yeah.
But thank God today that God has disgraced them because they didn't expect that Biafrans will be in huge in that court today. So when they saw us, they were shivering. They were shivering, so they don't know where to start. And let me tell you that our financial secretary has demolished the zoo in the court when they are interrogating him. In fact, this case is not going anywhere. Our prime minister is coming out. That's the only information I want to pass. Everybody should be happy. What happened in the court today is very, in fact, I don't know how to say it, but I'm very, very happy. And our prime minister himself are very, very happy. When he saw us, he just waving hand to everybody, waving hand, smiling. That is where I know that God have done it again. He is coming out very soon. Everybody should be happy. That is all. Wow. These three saboteurs, in fact, they have disgraced themselves and the entire generation because they don't expect what happened today to happen. That is all. I'm present in court today, so that's why I want to check something there. Yeah. Wow. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you, Machineke Mazi Udodrege. I'm happy to have someone who is presently in the court. I am very, very, in fact, I am fulfilled. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Machineke Udodrege. These are the three saboteurs. Can you imagine that can you imagine that the Minister of Interior of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, who happens to be a Yoruba man, let me bring his name, hold on. The Minister of Interior of Nigeria is live in the court today, pushing Ndi Igbo. Not only Nasina Fabu Ndi Igbo, freedom fighters, agitators, pushing them to testify against our freedom, to testify against Biafra. Unbelievable. Let me bring the name of that Minister of Interior. I am very, very certain he's a Yoruba man. 1 minute, please. Minister of Interior of Nigeria. Guinea. Minister of Interior. I just heard it now. The current Minister of Interior in Nigeria is Olubunmi Tuji Ojo. Again, Olubunmi Tuji Ojo is the current Minister of the Zoological Republic. Let me see if I can see his picture, because I know that man. I know his picture. I have seen him. I've seen his pictures in several locations where he usually come to speak. I've even seen his videos. Let me show you. As I hope I will see the picture. Just a minute to show you the people who are whining and dining with ndị kpọrọ onwe fa Biafran people, ndị Igbo. Ndị kpọrọ onwe fa ndị Igbo. Let me see if I can get the picture here. Ndị kpọrọ onwe fa ndị Igbo, Biafran people, whining and dining with Minister of Interior Olubunmi Ojo. Olubunmi Ojo, a Yoruba man, serving the zoo.
My people, I am not surprised. The way we have saboteurs in Igbo land is the way we have all over Nigeria, especially Igbos and Yorubas. But it's worse in the Yoruba land because of what they gain. I will not tell you that Yorubas don't have their own resources to sustain themselves, but they are the people supporting the Fulanis to destroy Nigeria. This Tinubu we are hearing today, some Yorubas clustering around him are all these fly-by-night businessmen. The real Yorubas, like Professor Akintoye, he wants their freedom. Somebody like Sunday Igboho, he wants freedom. Abiola's daughter, the one in New York, she wants freedom for the Oduduwans. Exactly, these Yorubas are now supporting the Fulanis in the atrocity they are committing in Nigeria because it favors them. Tinubu is a Gambian. He has Gambian passport and Nigeria passport. But he came to Nigeria so many years ago. And now he is supporting them because he's a Yoruba Muslim. And I know of the time when the Fulanis will tell you that Yoruba Muslims are not real Muslims. But in the north there, they have the one they call Sunni, that they are also buying all over the place. What is going on in Nigeria is so pathetic that keeping Nigeria one is like endangering human species within that region. Nigeria, I will continue to ring this bell to the ears of many who do not understand. Some of us walk like human beings and think like animals. I'm not sorry to say that. Many of us walk like human beings, but they think like animals. Nigeria is the same size of Europe. In Europe, they have 44 countries or nations, according to Google figures. But in Nigeria, which is almost the same size as Europe, is one country. Do you all know why? Because the Europeans want to, in fact, if they know how they will make the whole Africa continent to be one, so that it will be very easy for them to manipulate. Because all this way they keep quiet, they kept quiet and things are going wrong, is because they don't care about you. So, for the avoidance of me digressing, Yoruba will always support the Fulanis. The real Hausas are now crying that Fulani should leave their land. Because what Fulani is doing in that region is unheard of. And how do they do it? They will be using your own brothers to cage you down, to bring you down to your knees. They started working on the Igbos. For these 3 Igbo men, you saw them, they were wearing muffler, Biafra muffler around their neck, and Biafra flag. Look at them. Look at the 3 of them. They have Biafra muffler. Look at them around their neck and on their head. This is that red beret that Onyendu wears. That is modus operandi of the Fulanis. Ndị be anyị etu a ka ndị Fulani si eme. Fabia Fane use ụmụnne gị like they are using Hopeless Uzodimma to destroy Imo State. And they know that Hopeless Uzodimma, his time is coming up for him to come out of the government as the governor. So they are doing everything humanly possible to use him as quickly as they can to destroy Igbo land. They started doing this so many years ago. We all know that 1999, they sent people like Ekweremadu and the rest of the Southeast politicians to America. And while they were there, they changed the constitution. They changed the constitution and call it 1999 constitution as amended. Just the amendment was to suit the atrocities of the Fulanis, to comply with whatever they want to do, to conform with it. That's what they were doing. Keeping our PM in Finland is all the agreement of the European coming to swallow Africans, using our gullible leaders. You can imagine an Igbo man, you are wearing these things because you are fighting, you pretend to be fighting for Biafra. Is Simon fighting for Fulani? Or is he fighting for Boko Haram? Is he not fighting for Biafra? Why should any Biafra, whether you are in IPOB or you are in, I don't know where you could be or where you could belong, and you will be fighting your own brother? Fulanis, I don't think that they come from one tribe. No. But they are working together, my people. What is wrong in us work together? Because somebody like China Sanworu, who sold Onyendu to the Fulanis, is still owing them because they gave them 100 million before they sold Onyendu. This is why a Biafran will come here and be talking to this minister of, what is he minister of again? He's minister of something. This Yoruba guy that came from Nigeria. Yorubas should learn. Yoruba, rise up. You people should learn. Look at Gowon today. Gowon is crying, begging death to come and take him. But PM appointed some group of Biafra women to pray that Gowon should leave and see Biafra come. And those women, they are very fervent in their prayers. It's always good for all this mixture of information. You go home and you just figure it out. Go home and figure it out. The way Gowon from Plateau State, a Christian, his name is Jack, from Panchin in Plateau State. Today, Ndi ISWAP, Boko Haram, ICC juru na Nigeria, na Sundi Befaku. They are buying them on daily basis, to the extent that they are boasting that Benue and Plateau is their land. I have a video here. I will try and feature it so that you listen to a Fulani child telling you that as for Benue, that it belongs to them. People that came from Futajalo, it is the support of Gowon to the Fulani that gave them the taproot they have today. Yorubas are now taking over Plateau and Benue position, supporting Fulanis to take over our land. If Baba Awo is alive today, Baba Awo will cry, woe, that his own people, though he's not an innocent man himself, Baba Awo has his own share of the atrocity that was committed against our people. Baba Awo was the one who introduced hunger. Every ship that was bringing food to Biafrans was seized in Apapa Wharf to make our people die of hunger. And that is what they are doing now. By using their cows to go to the farms. So hunger or famine is coming. These people, Fulani, they are not human beings. They are carnivorous animals. No, human being does not mean anything to Fulanis. Killing is like when children play moonlight, under moonlight. You know, that sort of joyful child's play. Oh, kosi adendi Fulani mafani ebu mmadu. then somebody sensible will be supporting them. It's not hidden. Yorubas are the ones supporting Fulani in what they are doing now in Nigeria, because Benue people and Plateau are no longer willing to support them because they are killing them in their hundreds. Every day they will be doing mass burial. Now, they have worked on the Igbos for so many years that the Igbo man have no industry, no seaport, no airport, no nothing whatsoever, no good roads, police every 5 poles. They just gagged us and caged us to the extent that our people have sold their dignity, their respect, their pride, their conscience. This Iken Guru you people are seeing here now works with Ngozi Orabueze. Caterpillar is under him. Caterpillar is under this Iken Guru. That's the man that Ngozi is using to go and buy our soldiers in Biafra land. Yes, Leko said the former CDS to Buhari, Buratai, almost lost his life. Yes, last week, I heard it. Go and serve the Fulani. You see Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nobody born of a woman can kill that guy because Onyendu Barusi Jesus. Onyendu is made a prophet. Anything Onyendu said must surely come to pass. Hello, Onyinyechi, thank you so much for joining. Chinenye, thank you, my sister. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Onyinyechi. Wow. The way these people have reduced my people to nothing is very shameful. That these 3 men here are Igbos is because Fulani has taken time to work on Igbos to hate themselves so much because there's no more, nothing is left for us. They have taken everything and we are walking like empty barrel. But they will know that that empty barrel can make very loud noise. It's not easy. In a deal with Onyibo, go and beg your beg your God, because Igbo man, when an Igbo man is crying, is when he is coming up. Really? You mean Buratai lost his family members, 4 of them? Wow. Unbelievable. Go, Onyendu said it, go and serve the Fulani and come back in shame. He told Ojus Okalu that all those criminal governors in Southeast, Onyendu warned them, go and serve the Fulani and come back in shame. So let us continue to listen. Our brother was in court yesterday and was telling how that Yoruba minister that came from Nigeria yesterday was chatting with these 3 Igbo idiots in Finland court. Can you imagine that? Can you believe it? Shameful.
The Minister of Interior of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, who happens to be a Yoruba man. Let me bring his name. Hold on. The Minister of Interior of Nigeria,
Minister of Interior,
is live in the court today, pushing Ndi Igbo. Not only Nasina Fabu Ndi Igbo, freedom fighters, agitators, pushing them to testify against our freedom, to testify against Biafra. Unbelievable. Let me bring the name of that Minister of Interior. I know, I am very, very certain he's a Yoruba man. 1 minute, please. Minister of Interior of Nigeria. Guinea. Minister of Interior. I just heard it now. The current Minister of Interior in Nigeria is Olubunmi Tuji Ojo. Again, Olubunmi Tuji Ojo is the current Minister of the Zoological Republic. Let me see if I can see his picture, because I know that man. I know his picture. I have seen him. I've seen his pictures in several locations where he usually come to speak. I've even seen his videos. Let me show you. As I hope I will see the picture. Just a minute.
Yes, my brother Emenike, thank you for joining. Lagos Zoo has done a lot of evil to every ethnic group in that zoo. Fulani and Britain pinch the Southerners against each other. Yes, because we are the ones that is giving them tough time. The Fulanis and the British. But the elite are playing chess with the lives of every Nigerian. Exactly, the politicians. That's what they are doing. That's what they are doing. They are playing serious ping pong with the lives of our people. You see this Uruagu and Chinasamuru. These are the ones supporting Madam Bao in everything that she is doing.
Minute. To show you the people who are whining and dining with ndị kpọrọ onwe fa Biafran people, ndị Igbo. Ndị kpọrọ onwe fa ndị Igbo. Let me see if I can get the picture here.
Thank you, Onyinyechi.
Ndị kpọrọ onwe fa ndị Igbo, Biafran people, whining and dining with Minister of Interior Olubunmi Ojo. Olubunmi Ojo, a Yoruba man serving the zoo, is the one who is whining and dining with those that call themselves Igbo people, Biafran people, just to destroy Biafra. Hey, hello Melo. Hello Melo Munnem. Hello Mekwalo. Hello Mekwalo. Hello Mekwalo. Biafran Sinsubu de Kwanakatanga. Hello Melo, my people.
Dịka ihe ahụ Maazị Simon Ekpa na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-alụlụ ọgụ ka a gara igbu ndebe anyị maọbụ mebie ihe akwakwụrụ ihe nwenwe ndebe anyị, ya ka ndị ebube agụ terrorist na Nigeria Army na Nigeria DSS na Nigeria Police na Nigeria Air Force jere Okigwe were na-agba ụlọ ma nchọpụ ma motosaịkụlụ ndị mmadụ ọkụ. Gee ntị ka nụ ka ya nwa bụ akụkọ si were mee. Nke a abụghọ ka nọ n'ọnụ m kama na ya nwa akụkọ si were mee.
Ka ndị Tiger Base ka asị ha polisi na ebube agụ bịara were meshin gbaa ya ọkụ ma jenaretọ abakiri shop m wọchị ya meshin atọ ka wụkwa n'ọwụ.
My people, ọkwa unu ma nọ ndị ebube agụ ka Caterpillar nke na-alụ with Ngozi Orabu Fulani. No, ya bụ commander ndị ebube agụ. This is what they are doing in our land. Tell me what these innocent Biafrans did to ndị ebube agụ. Just tell me. Let's read what our brother said. Leko said, Minister of Interior to Tifnubu is a criminal minded like his boss. You cannot be appointed in the zoo only for their stooges. Exactly. Zoo have enveloped every politician in that zoo. I agree with you 100%. Because evil begets evil. Evil begets evil. They know what they are doing. Let's just see what the Bubago people did. Before I will bring you a video that will reveal what Ikenguragu said about our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a video made by my minister Vam Vam Vam.
o unknown government nke a na-akpọ lewe generator mmadụ nekwe generator mmadụ even shop m ka ha bịara na-akpaka ka ha zuo shop ka ha zuo chi na shop m lee shop m lee dota ha si akọ everything ekwe ha si akọ everything machine atọ ka ha just gba ọkụ hia wee na ahụ ya
n'otu aka ahụ ndị agha nke Biafra akpọrọ BDF bụ Biafra Defense Force amaala ọkwa dị mkpa were nye oke ihe ọgbụgba ama otu ndị Nigeria Terrorist Army na polisi Bubago si egbuchasị ndị mmadụ. Gaa na ntị ka na-enụ ka ọnụ na-ekwuru ha si were kwu ya n'okwu ya.
Greetings, consensus peoples of the world. My fellow Biafrans, I am here with a current information of what is going on in the land of Biafra, especially in Old Imo State. As our able leader, Msen Nnamdi Kanu, is strongly defeating the Nigerian terrorist government in their own courts, in their own law courts. And in the same way that Mazi Simeon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, are also defeating the Nigerian prosecutors in the Finland. So, during all this victory on the side of Biafrans, the Nigerian federal government summoned the Southeast governors and some of their political leaders and they are currently in a meeting with Nigerian Air Force, and what they are discussing, bargaining there currently now is that on how they want to use Tucano jets, applying of Tucano jets, mixer. Because what is their problem? They have come in conclusion that the men of Biafra Liberation Army, the men of Biafra Defense Forces are dealing with them, destroying them on the ground. So now they want to apply on air. They want to come war, bring war, another war against the Okigwe people through air. And this information revealed that by next week, next week, a week from now, they will begin to the bombardments. So that's why I want to use this opportunity to bring to the notice of the international communities, international leaders, bring to the notice of Finnish government, bring to the notice of Lati in Finland to understand that is currently war that is going on between the Biafra Liberation Army and the Nigerian army, currently going on, and now they want to use Tucano fighter jets to come and destroy people's homes.
Biafrans, let us tell ourselves the truth, and only that truth will set us free. According to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the word of our Lord Jesus Christ in the Bible, because we Southeasterners are predominantly Christians. Let us tell ourselves the truth. And that truth, my people, only that truth will set us free. You know what he is talking about now? I could remember when Onyendu was there, when Nigeria government went to America to import 3 Tucano jets. And this jet is not private jet, is a war jet. you know. So that Tucano has a Lehi law that precludes it from being used against innocent citizens, but to be used in a conventional war. You all know what this CDS Musa, Christopher Musa, said about, is it, what sort of war did he call it? He said it's a asymmetric war. Asymmetric war relates to when you are fighting anybody you suspect to be your enemy. You just turn around and shoot the person. And we all know that what they do in Biafra land is shoot the youths at sight. Every youth they see, they will tell you that the youth is a IPOB. They will either buy the person or kidnap the person, take the person to Abuja, where the family will no longer see them. So asymmetric war is against that Lehi law. When Onyendu was here, Onyendu wrote America that they are breaching that Lehi law that precludes them from selling that sort of war instrument to another country. That was why they left only one. That one they first sent during Buhari time. They sent it to Nigeria, and Nigeria has been using it to bomb and kill innocent Biafrans. So America remains liable, America and Nigeria, for buying our people. That's what this man is saying. On the other hand, my people, you know the one called Bill Gates. He is going around the whole world planning how to depopulate the world. I'm getting somewhere, so be patient, my people. They are plotting and planning how to depopulate Africans. Maka na oge COVID na-egbu n'ọsọsọ fabundocha ka COVID igbu. O gbukwa in Africa, but not as they expected. So, my people, where I'm going to with all this long story I'm telling is that they will not come for you. They are all supporting Ukraine. Ukraine is even in a lesser risky position than Biafrans. They are buying Christians. We are Christians. They are buying us. They want to Islamize us. We are no longer talking of marginalization. We are now talking of safety, our lives. Now, what do? Go to biafragov.org/donate or biafrainUSA.org/donate. I know that currently many content creators are using Biafra issue to make money. People like Chinasa Nwuru, Chike Doziem, Uruagu, and the rest of them, Caterpillar, Ngozi Orabufulani, they are using Biafra to make money. They are not freedom fighters. They are businessmen in our midst, making money on our head with Obalu Munani inclusive. So we have to be the ones to sponsor. This person is a BLA in Okigwe. One of them. Ifuge and the fan on Imofia. These people have been there since Onyendu recruit Ufa as ESN. A way convert Yafana 2022. Oge PM take it over. Now, they were unveiled na 2023 Finland Convention. They have been in that bush. One nemonyelie yanyetu nwanne. If I na agba boso onyaga na nwanne. Please, my people, if any all these videos we are showing is just to let you know, it has not ended. We are still being pursued by our enemies. So this Western world, Finland, that they are sending message to, unless they can only use that to know that we are not terrorists, we are being persecuted, we are being pied on daily basis, being killed, our women raped, our youths being killed. Hello, Akobondo, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. My people, remember to click the like button so that more Biafrans will come and feed their ears. Fabia Weluntifano Ife Name na Biafra land. Hope Uzodema is on rampage in Imo State. Now he said that they are having meeting with the Northerners because Northerners, they call them Northerners because they reside in the north. They are Fulanese. Ife kanenye godindi Fulani Sobubu Biafra land. They want to bulldoze Biafra, but by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama, they will not be able to do it. They cannot. I'm on a program now. So, my people, we have to take advantage of IOU. Do not wait until Fulani will kidnap your people and you will try to pay ransom 10 million because Fulani bundi ojo. They walk like human beings, but they think like animals. From where we find out about human feelings or human sympathy. Onwuka said, don't you know that the Nigerian army is chief? Like the police, all these uniform in Nigeria, they are disgrace. Yeah. No, they never learn. Now, if you ask Yakubu Gowon or ask T.Y. Danjuma, they will never do what they did to Biafrans in 1967 till 1970 because they are very, very disappointed. They thought that if Nigeria, Fulani start, that they will exonerate their people. But they are now the prime target. And on daily basis, they buy them. I'm not happy that people are dying. Mano, a very good example. For anybody supporting Fulani, they don't have what is called conscience. Femwero conscience.
Come and bombard communities, to come and destroy lives and properties. So I want the international and the local communities to understand what is currently going on in the land of Biafra, especially in Okigwe State. And I want to use this opportunity to call up the sons and the daughters of Okigwe to rise up to hope for them. It is time for the leaders of Okigwe, for the people of Okigwe to rise up against this Fulani terrorist Islamization agenda of hope for them in Imo State, in the old Imo State. So this information is what I want to pass to Biafrans so that you will understand what is currently going on. Please, if you are living in the Okigwe axis, I want you to be careful, to be security conscious for now.
Mange onye ha na-agogbo sila enwadi ihe Biafra Defense Force na-arụ n'ala Biafra. Achọrọ m ka ị gụọ this breaking news from Punch newspaper. Osila nwamba afọ akpọrọ Chukwuma Soludo enyela 11 million to mmadụ 39 wounded soldier of Southeast Operation Udoka. Ị ga-ajụ onwe gị ole ndebe Operation Udoka. Ihe abụ Nigerian military terrorists le terrorize ala Biafra. Ndị agha nke Biafra agwọla ha jala anya ọcha were gba ha la 20 bụ ọgụ adị ama ọ bụ okele ọrụ dịrị gị ịkwado ndị agha Biafra. Enweghịkwa sekuriti ọzọ ga-echekwaba gị n'ala Biafra ga-eme ka ị nwere onwe gị abụghọ Biafra Liberation Army. Sọpọtụ ya ugbu a ohere dịrị gị.
Yes, my people, this is it. I will tell you, my people, everything happening now happens for a reason. All the things happening now is for a reason. While Onyendu is away, our PM is away. This is our test. Test of time. What can we do? That's why I always bring this to your knowledge. Call this number if you want to give Biafra loan. We call it IOU loan to Biafra. That IOU loan, when Biafra comes, my people, if you give Biafra government in exile something like, because it starts from 1,000 AJ, which is the equivalent of $1,000, they will give you 2. If you give $20,000 to Biafra government in exile, when Biafra comes, because Biafra is definitely coming, you will be given double. That $20,000 will bring you $40,000. That is the IOU. Now, for your generosity and for your support, please, my people, donate to Biafra in usa.org/donate or biafragov.org/donate to support this man in what he was saying. We need it. Honestly, Biafrans, we need it. Listen to my Minister of Information. Listen to him in this video, and we will get it on from there.
Deputy Minister of Communications, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I greet you all, and I bring you good tidings. I want to bring you this video once again. This very popular, famous video from Mazi Paul Achebe, MAP Ezioko Bondo. This is famous video, went viral, and some of you may have forgotten it. And now that my beloved brother has ignited the fire of Biafra again by exposing all the criminals that sold Msen Nnamdi Kanu, that knows everything that happened to Msen Nnamdi Kanu, I am bringing it back to you. In this video, you will see how Chike Doziem was busted, how Chinasa Nwasetan was busted, how the DOS criminals were all busted.
Yeah.
And in this video, you will realize that Chinasa Nworu, Chike Doziem, they are even worse than Boko combined. Watch this video. Make sure you share it so that those that didn't see it will see it. And those that have seen it before would like to see it again. How they collaborate everything. You will see it. Very, very interesting. Don't laugh alone, no. Make sure you share this video to everyone that wants to watch it and laugh. Laugh at the enemies of Biafra. Laugh at those that thought that Biafra is business. And now all of them, they are gone. Victory to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Victory to Msen Nnamdi Kanu. Victory to Biafrans. Airborne. Rafael Chamaka here. Enjoy. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please make sure you do for more updates. Thank you very much. Enjoy.
Have run to go occupy positions, and those illiterate and the fools, criminals, don't want people that have something to offer to come and take that position and remove the Biafra struggle. Film. So that Biafra will come. I will play the voice. Let us be listening.
Or drop a message, or drop a voice message like the last one.
These two boys, Chika, Chinasa, they are coming to USA to get money.
Last time I got near 14 million. 14 million. So for ESN, I talk on her back. So no. Go to Madam Nenia. Madam Nenia have to give us the authorization to do it.
Now, the same chick, those that tell that before any money will be taken must pass through Nenia, went behind the scale to go to America to go and collect money. The same China Samoru that is saying, Commander Control, you must obey the IDOB code of conduct. Manepa did not obey code of conduct. Are these people obeying the code of conduct? Are these people following the command and control? Are these people following the rules of IPOB? That's the rules that you said Simon Ekpa violates that make him not to broadcast. Are you following it? That is why I tell you, I am MAPSO. I will tell you how it is. These people have violated IPOB code of conduct. And I call on China Samoru and the Chike Doziem to resign honorably. Let them resign honorable before Biafrans will stone them out. Let them resign. How resign? Yeah? IPOB hardcore. You have joined IPOB since 2016, since 2013, because there is money coming to your pocket. You must be a hardcore. You must be a hardcore in as far as money is coming to your pocket. Not go to where you are working. You are a hard worker. So you are not a hardcore IPOB. You are a hard worker. You are not a freedom fighter. You are a hard worker. You are not fighting for freedom. You are fighting for your pocket. Chike Doziem is fighting for his pocket. China Samoru is fighting for their pocket.
You could have 1 million followers and still not be able to pay your bills.
Over 1 million creators and brands are growing fast.
No wonder they tell you, the Biafrans, have you seen the reason why they say, don't listen to Simon Ekpa. Don't listen to Simon Ekpa, so that you will not get intel, so that you will not know what is happening, so that you will not know the evil things they are doing. And I say, no, you cannot tell me who to listen to and who not to listen. I'm a man of myself, and you are not feeding me. So they want to be cutting other ones to be sending to me, like one of them sent to me, where Simon said, I will not take order. Because that order will be manipulated and changed by these people to favor them.
Exactly.
So that Mazi will be languishing.
Yes, that's what they are saying.
They will be moving everywhere.
Ngosi's people did it.
They will be Neko Cabre de Melima.
What he has just said now, please, my people, I have the link. I don't know, try and click it. Anybody that wants to join me on the studio, click on it and join me and speak to Biafrans. You can leave your video open or you can close it. Please, I welcome anybody, or you can call on this number, speak to Biafrans. It goes a long way to give our people courage that everything is working out well. We should all realize that every country where you reside today, if you are in diaspora, you will realize that they fought wars. They fought wars. America fought. Britain fought. Germany fought. France fought. They all fought. Finland fought. And Finland fought the hardest war, because Russia is not a joke. Russia know they joke. They know they take last. But they came out. So what is Nigeria? Oh, because Nandi Europe so far is giving them Mungwaga. If not, you can imagine that the whole Nigeria, not also the people of Biafra, no go with Nigeria. Arudifa like this, so you can imagine where 3 nations join us to fight Nigeria. In 2 days, I bring Nigeria to their knees. What if Nigeria adapta? The only thing they delay Hanibo the way they use our own people to bring us down. That's the only luck family. And they worked on it for years, making sure that they impoverish Biafrans, that there is nothing in Biafra land, so that when they give you 1 kobo or 1 naira, you will dance and follow them. That is their modus operandi, the way they act. They know that they will kill you and render you useless before they will be able to use you. In Nigeria, whether the rest of the nations in Nigeria don't want to talk to them, it's not our business. We will defeat them because the Lord is with us. God is with us. I don't know. Let me see if I can share this video instead, because in this one you will hear what Vam said there. Yeah. Listen to it, my people.
You to be a marketer of standing on the side of truth, you should know that you disagree to agree. If there's anything that made you to go against our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, you understand that he has always been calling, let us come together. Because if we do not unite, that is why you need to throw away that your mentality of, destroy this. No. Those that have waken up, let us unite and defeat our common enemy. Those that are strongly fighting us, when they see that we're fighting to unite, when you are fighting them, fight them very, very well, because they are evil. People like Ogodo woman, people like Ngozo Rabueze, Rabu Fulani, who does not want anything unity. All she wants is to destroy, scatter everything. Then you are fighting them. But if one na talk unite, yeah, can you marry the Fulani? One day, go along and extend an olive branch with them. Do you understand? I have always maintained my communication with Achebe Paul because I know that there's something unique in him. He's a child of heaven. Believe me, because when you hear some of the things he's saying, you understand that this is the only one that was bold enough to call out DOS. Do you know that Achebe Paul was suspended because of Iken Guruago? And now Achebe busted my brain yesterday. Do you know that Ogodoman, wait now. Achebe will soon come on our platform and we will do something together. Okay, Biafrans, you know that Ogodo woman went to meet Achebe Paul and told him, I want you to be a marketer of my jog. Ogodo woman took the same jog, gave to Methuselah, share that jog. That thing he was saying, that Biafra child watching, somebody gave him, is a lie, oh. Is a lie. The same Ogodo woman wanted Achebe Paul, while Achebe Paul was, defending the DOS, his wise. He went to meet him. I want you to be the marketer and distributor of my mug. Ogodo woman, ego gebugi, your love for money. You now decided to put money ahead of this Biafra movement, of your freedom. Money was more important to you. I don't need to talk too much. When Achebe will come, una go hear plenty. But meanwhile, you see this page here. Those of you that have missed Achebe Paul, you see this page. All faces in Dotland. Now Achebe get them. If you go there are many, many things you will listen to that will bless your soul. Hey, I did there. I can't the listing. I say what thing that happen. Make we start. I'm here first and foremost. So. Okay, now let's go. My brother, like this. Pay this thing. Okay.
Work accordingly.
Okay. Now Achebe is now dealing with them ruthlessly. Where am I? Is this in showing? Okay. Please, share this program. Share. All right, let's go.
If I can open my mouth to say that you're not doing well, then I'm a fool. But stop. 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 Simon, I'm warning you, stop. Stop. Work accordingly. Do not be faster than your shadow.
Biafrans, do you know that this guy, that Onyendu excommunicated him? When Onyendu was kidnapped, he came back. Chinasa Nwuru and Chike Doziem took him and made him their spokesman. He works now with Caterpillar, and him and Caterpillar works with Madam Bao. This is one thing you all have to know. This idiot known as South Africa.
Do not follow the rubbish they're talking
in front of him. When they give me that post for me to control all of them in media, God knows I normally advise all of them when I call meetings. Even sometimes Mazi Chinasa will say, call, let me talk to them. But him, Methuselah, as you said, is the only two that don't want to belong in anything IPOB is doing. Don't even want to respect the DOS. When he called them on meeting now, please, Paul Achebe, go and delete this video. Paul Achebe will tell you nobody has right to tell him what to do about his video. So my brother, tell me. So if he that me now in front of all of you, we are going to do an experiment because I believe all of us is under oath. I will call Ikenga right away in front of all of you and command him to delete any of his video now. He will do it now, here, now. Let us call Paul Achebe. So it's different in between discipline and obedience. Onyendu taught us obey before complain. But this my brother never obey before complaining. He like complaining. Exactly. Insubordination. Exactly. He knows you did.
Are you following? This is where they met. And they were now, that man you saw there is the one they made the coordinator of Italy. That one you saw there now. Ikenga Uragu have done a special program dedicated to that guy because it is Ikenga that picked the people they were using. You gradually you will understand the reason why Ikenga Uragu is bold enough to come and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the problem and he should be locked up for 57 years. And no member of DOS, none of them opened their mouth to go against Ikenga Uragu. You see the way this one is saying here now, that if you tell, remember when I used to tell you people that I do not believe, I said it in my program some time ago, that I do not believe that that Methuselah and the Paul Achebe collected any money from anybody. They were only being obedient to DOS. I didn't believe that they collected money. I have been saying it from because I'm not the type that would just want to use propaganda against anybody. You see, among all those media guru criminals, this idiot singled out Methuselah and Achebe Paul. He said they are the only two people that don't listen to him. He said anybody he will call and say, delete that video. Because what DOS was doing, any video you do that will expose the truth, they will tell you delete it. If you fight Ikenga Uragu, expose Ikenga Uragu, they will tell you delete that video. The same thing they try to do on Achebe Paul. Achebe Paul will tell them, say, you cannot control me. He's the only one that will come out and say Chinasa Nwuru is worse than Boko Haram. Chike Doziem is worse than a criminal. I'm telling you. So you need to understand that all this look for them now. Look for them. You won't see them. Where is Biafra child watching? Where is Efe? Where is Efe? Efe? Where is it? Now, yesterday I was made to understand that even Ejiro have abandoned them. I will look for Ejiro number, I will call her. Because if you embrace the truth, there's no need for me and you to be fighting or to be against you. I will look for Ejiro. Ejiro, if you are watching this program, your brother, Vam is my name. I am Rafael Chabaka Jere. I love you. You people don't need to continue. Those people, they are busted, they are gone. Let us unite forces and continue to wage war against the enemies of Biafra. As long as you have believed in Biafra, leave all these criminals. They are running away now. Now they are going to form a new IPOB in Germany. Oh, why am I talking too much? Let me allow Achebe Paul to talk because I have a very short time this morning. Let me allow Achebe to speak on. You see, let me repeat this one that this one said. You understand that those that really have conscience, they stand for truth. They stand for truth. Okay, listen now.
I normally advise all of them when I call meetings. Even sometimes, Mazi Chinasa will say, call, let me talk to them. But him, Methuselah, as you said, is the only two that don't want to belong in anything IPOB is doing. Don't even want to respect the DOS. When you call them on meeting now, please, Paul Achebe, go and delete this video. Paul Achebe will tell you nobody has right to tell him what to do about his video. So, my brother, tell me. So, if he that mean now in front of all of you, we are going to do an experiment because I believe all of us is under oath. I will call Ikenga right away in front of all of you and command him to delete any of his video now. He will do it now, here, now. Let us call Paul Achebe. So, it's different in between discipline and obedience. The Onion taught us he knows.
And in Kana on Nande and when Kato.
Am I losing internet?
Obugo no 53 or 54.
Why is this thing losing connection now? Are you guys hearing me? Why is it losing connection? Why is it losing connection? I don't have time this point. Okay, let's go.
Etoye bag, Konolo Kana Bodande. Ubinigwen Kato. Aserom Nyaw because all Oman Fifo Melonwe. Obugodu no life imprisonment. Toya. Etoye bag, Konolo Futa. Iko Tata Fufon. Fugodi. Because ye would the matter. Butande mother na free.
My people, are you hearing what Ikenguragu is saying about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? No yebu mado buchande mado ochoko na free. So who is he fighting for? What is he fighting? What is he doing in DOS that Onyendu formed? And Chinasa Nworu and Chike Dozie made him their spokesman under Onyendu's DOS. He is the one saying that Onyendu should be put in live jail because no Burundi mad. Are you people hearing that?
Toya life imprisonment. Obugo no 53 or 54 years. Ebe katazie ego nyabro 47 years. Ononi meba 47 prosago no de kaba. By the time Toya nyanol there.
You see the kind of human beings that Madam Bao is working with. Look at what he's saying about our leader. Madam Bao put on us, hey, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Simon Ekpa. But you remember that when Adadio Rama changed initially, she said that this woman does not allow them to talk about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or our PM during their private meeting. To show you that that woman has gone far with this DOS group.
You know, Toya Ngang can be the generation of them.
This or you what he's saying. I want to ask you people. Do you think that Chibuze Guato, the Mkpurumiri in South Africa, do you people think that he started this attack on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu just because he just quitted IPOB? Or do you think that he have been nursing this thing and be planning it for many years before coming to a conclusion to stand on his feet to do it? That is one question I want you to ask yourself. Now, second question is, if person like me will be reporting the issue, the atrocity of Chibuze Guato, to people like Agba Anyimu, who is a member of DOS, and Agba Anyimu covered it and they use his position to make sure that he protected the Kenguruagu, which is Chibuze Guato, and the Chinasa Nworu will come on Radio Biafra to defend him when he went to Nigeria and he used Nigerian security. And the Azayoba could not utter a word. These are members of DOS. And the Maazito Nzurumike, the issue, I brought this issue to him and he swept it under the carpet. And this Ekuke, the dwarf in Italy called the Dimpabini, Keke Oda, used his own power and position to protect this Chibuze Guato. Do you people think that the Chibuze Guato is alone in this journey? Many of you don't know that he is not alone. In case you are thinking that he is alone, Una Chinasa Nworu told you that there is a new group of IPOB using IPOB to rise and they are in top jar. Ask him what are the name of this new group and who are the people piloting it, so that he will be able to tell you now, not tomorrow, and he will not tell you. Remember, I said there is a group. Let him not use Nigerian pastors as strategy. He should be able to mention the group, if not DOS group. That is how things have been done. Because under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, there is nothing like DOS secretary. What we have is IPOB secretary. How can you have DOS secretary when there is IPOB secretary? So is DOS going to issue their own press release outside IPOB press release? Common sense is not common. Now they are going to open another headquarter. Why IPOB have their headquarter in Germany? And they tell you that they put Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, who is in DSS dungeon.
If you look at this picture that Achebe Paul have on his wall while he's talking, you will see what is written there. It's the Konguragu that posted it, and it's a recent post. He said, "Let me warn all these online miscreants and who copians. You can disrespect any person, any other person you like, but don't try these two in the picture below. Both of them are my beloved brothers, and I take things about them personally." Who are these people? This one is the one that Paul Achebe is calling Dimpa Bini. This one, the Italian coordinator. The other one is Agba Anyim, the European rep, DOS people. Iken Guruagu, after he has said Nnamdi Kanu should be locked up forever, he's now praising these two people. Understand though where these criminal people are going. Now, if you need to understand, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I listened to Achebe Paul, some of them, his videos, which I may not be able to play all this morning because of my time. But let's listen to some that will, enlighten your mind. Somebody is telling me I should beware of Achebe Paul. Look, I don't like it when some people come and make negative comments. When somebody is actually saying things like this, that will open the eyes of people. I don't like it. Honestly, I don't know why our people come to this my Chinua Biafra. I don't like this your comment. Believe me, I don't like it. Please don't mind Achebe Paul. Which of the DOS members have been able to speak like Achebe Paul? Why are you telling me don't mind him? Show me another person that have been able to expose these DOS and face them without fear. I was suspended for it. I don't like when we are working on how to make sure we must have one common goal. You may not like some people or what they are doing or what they approach, but if our common goal is to get to Biafra, and God, I know what this guy is targeting at, I know what he's speaking, and I listen to him. We may not agree on so many.
My people, somebody sent me a video about today's outcome in Finland. Let's listen to it for a while.
From the prosecution counsel. He criticized the weakness of their testimony and warning the prosecution not to bring unprepared or unreliable witnesses again. The judge threatened suspension of both weak witnesses and the prosecution team if false or fabricated testimonies continued in court. The prosecution acknowledged the judge's concerns and assured the court that their next witness would present solid facts backed by evidence. Then,
Are you people listening? Because PM had another case today in court after yesterday's hearing. It was adjourned till today because all the witnesses did not come to give their evidence. So today they continued, and the judge warned them of fabricated evidence. Trust Nigeria. You know what they can do. Fabricated witnesses. They will do everything humanly possible to keep our PM behind bars, but it will not work. As you all know, on the Europe, na ndị anyị bi na befa fa na Nigeria na awụ aka n'ike na-esi n'imi ọfanwa bụ ndị na-eme ka ejide our PM ka fa wee nwee ike lee their pipe from obodo anyị wee bịaba Europe. But George na Finland na warn fa to stop producing all those fabricated evidence that they brought to court today. Let's continue to listen.
next witness, a vigilante officer, was introduced as the next witness, and the judge permitted the testimony to proceed. The witness completed all legal formalities necessary to take the stand and began his testimony. The prosecuting lawyer questioned the witness, starting with his full name and current occupation, which the witness confirmed as a vigilante officer in southeastern Nigeria. The witness described the southeastern region of Nigeria as unstable, mentioning unrest, protests, violent clashes, fear, and numerous casualties during the time of Simon Ekpa's social media activity. The witness confirmed his personal involvement in trying to maintain order and protect his community throughout the period of civil unrest. The prosecutor then connected Simon Ekpa's social media activity to the unrest in the region, asking the witness for his direct observations related to Simon Ekpa's influence.
My people, for those of us who are following trend of events in the Southeast, will you people say now that both Onyendu and our PM is not with us? That Southeast is experiencing more violence than it is when our PM was there or not? Is worse now, 3 times or 4 times worse than it was when PM was there trying his possible best to defend our people and our land, for there not to be infiltration or continuous attack from these Fulani terrorists. It has worsened. It has worsened because Fulanis, they are doing everything humanly possible to destabilize Southeast, because we are just about the last tribe in that region that have not given up defending our land. But they are using Hope Uzodinma, all the governors, and the people in Biafra government in exile like Ngozi Orabufulani, former COS of Biafra. That's how they work. So let us continue to listen to this report.
After listening to both the prosecution counsel and defense counsel, the judge examined the case thoroughly and ultimately ruled Seaman Ekpa not guilty, leading to celebration and jubilation among his supporters in the courtroom.
Yeah.
But the question many people are asking, whether Simon Ekpa will be released since the justice system has found him innocent, only time will tell.
He has to be
In
released.
a courtroom far away from the turmoil of southeastern Nigeria, thousands of kilometers north in the peaceful Scandinavian nation of Finland, a moment of great emotion and significance unfolded. The small, modestly filled courtroom in Helsinki was transformed into a place of explosive celebration and intense release, when a Finnish judge pronounced the verdict that would stir a wave of reaction across continents. The Prime Minister of the self-declared government of Biafra, Simon Ekpa, was declared not guilty by the Finnish court. For many, this was not just a legal outcome. It was a symbolic moment, one that echoed the struggle, the controversy, the tension, and the deep divisions surrounding one of the most debated figures in recent African and European diasporic politics. Simon Ekpa, who is widely known for his fiery activism on social media, had been at the center of a legal storm in Finland, the country where he resides. He has long championed the cause of Biafra, a separatist movement advocating for the independence of the southeastern region of Nigeria.
Yes, my sister, I am at your service. I will not play it again. But you heard what Iken Guragu said, that not the Makeje Tuonyendu, life imprisonment. This Iken Guragu works with Madame Baobao. Yes, he works with her. And Iken Guragu, Caterpillar, bụ their commander, Yana Chinasa Nworu, Nebumu ESN, before our PM took over. Amandia Neze, I see you. Thank you so much. Click on the link and join and talk to Biafrans. While you are doing that, let me continue playing the voice of this person reporting victory for our PM today, that the judge declared our PM not guilty.
This region is historically tied to the 1967 to 1970 Biafran War, one of the bloodiest and most painful chapters in Nigerian history. Simon Ekpa, a dual citizen of Nigeria and Finland, had taken on a role that, depending on whom you asked, was either heroic or deeply destructive. His online presence, especially during moments of political or social crisis in Nigeria, became impossible to ignore. While many Biafran supporters hailed him as a freedom fighter, the Nigerian government labeled him a provocateur, an inciter of violence, and a threat to national unity. The case brought against Simon Ekpa in Finland was based on allegations that his social media activities had incited unrest, fear, and violence in southeastern Nigeria. Finnish prosecutors, under pressure from diplomatic concerns and international outcry, sought to determine whether Simon Ekpa's digital activism crossed the line into criminal behavior under Finnish law.
Now, they are talking about our PM's online activity. But nobody is addressing the issue of Gumi. Gumi is the man that Shetima Kashim Shettima, the vice president, so-called vice president, but he is the one ruling Nigeria. Kashim Shettima and Buhari joined hand in forming Boko Haram. Now, ISWAP, ISIS, they have joined them. On daily basis, they buy the soldiers in Sambisa forest. They convert them as repented Boko Haram. They put them in the army and send them to Southeast, where they buy our people. Nobody is talking about them. There is no bush in that country, in any of the region, that you don't have these marauding terrorists. But nobody is talking about it. Why are they talking about our prime minister? Because he is defending our people. Because our people are resisting them from infiltrating our land. Our PM, never a terrorist and can never be. Finland, they knew it. 20 years that a man spent in your country without committing any crime. PM is a lawyer. When you are a lawyer, you should know the law of the land where you live, and you have to comply. Otherwise, you will cease from being a servant of the court. Lawyers, they know the boundary. They're supposed to know it. They're supposed to apply it. They're even supposed to indoctrinate others who have no legal knowledge. That is what being a lawyer is. Compliance, justice, maintaining peace. So there is no how Finland that have allowed Biafrans twice, not once, to do our business in their land. And having government in exile is nationally and internationally legalized. It's not an illegality. No unlawful anything in having your government in exile. When, what's his name? Hitler was terrorizing Europe. Remember, it was America who came to help them. What's his name? Charles de Gaulle was in UK. Is it Ukraine or all these countries in Europe that left USSR to join Europe? They declared their own in New York. Yes, that's where they made their declaration. Even Eritrea that broke out from Ethiopia. Yes. Hello, Angelo, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. So, I know that our PM will be declared today not guilty. Because Finland, they knew him for 20 years. A politician, their in-law, their citizen. 20 years that PM lived there. They know that our activities does not jeopardize or go against any law. That what we are doing in Biafra land is protection and defense of our land and our people, the vulnerable Biafrans. And Finland knew that in the past, this same pogrom taking place in our land, this same massacre taking place in our land, that it happened in 1967, and they had no option than to recognize us. Finland, they knew that Nigeria is of that character. Terrorism. So if they say that our PM is not a terrorist and that he is not guilty, I'm not surprised. Because number one, Europe, you cannot corrupt any judge. Any judge that is found being corrupt, they will disqualify the judge. If you report any such thing about a judge, that judge will be disqualified immediately. That's number one. You can't corrupt them. Number two is that you cannot come to any court in Europe wearing mask like what they are doing in Nigeria. Do you think that everything going on in Nigeria that they don't know? They know. They only took PM to court just to satisfy those Europeans supporting Nigeria that reported our PM to Finland that the person in your place is a terrorist. If our PM is terrorist, I wonder what Gumi or Shetima will be. I wonder what anybody will call Shetima and Gumi, or call the governors of the Southeast, somebody like Udenene Eliozu, hopeless Uzodema, or what you will call Nkadi Kewa Poloko Charles Soludo, what he is doing in Anambra. What will you call David Umahi if you call our PM a terrorist? Our PM is simply a freedom fighter trying to defend his vulnerable people trapped in Nigeria. That is it. They said that there's a jubilation in court today, 12th of June, because the judge declared our PM not guilty. Not guilty.
The tension in the courtroom had been mounting for months as the legal teams built their arguments, questioned witnesses, and presented their evidence. On the day the verdict was finally announced, the air was thick with anticipation. The presiding judge, a seasoned and no-nonsense legal figure in Finland, began the proceedings in a serious tone. He quickly made it clear that the court would not tolerate weak or unreliable testimony. He expressed frustration with one of the prosecution's previous witnesses, highlighting the inconsistencies in the person's account.
Do you know what this judge said today? That she will not, she or he, but they said it's a lady, that she will not tolerate inconsistencies in testimony because Nigeria kept bringing people with unreliable evidence, concocted evidence. You don't do that in Europe. You don't. I know that it will only take time for our PM to be released. They know, my people, we have internet now, it does not lie. Everything happening in Nigeria, all the countries they have record, they are watching. It only took this time for Finland to make the world know that we know this man. That's number one. Number two, he has lived here for 20 years. Number three, he is a lawyer. Number four, we recognized Biafra in 1967 till 1970. Number five, we have conducted our restoration in 2024 in Finland. We are not terrorists. Nobody can attach that name to either Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, or Mazi Simon Ekpa, our prime minister. So, all these things is just what they call, I don't know what to call it again. They are trying to do a reverse case here, calling us terrorists instead of them. You know? They cannot play on our intelligence. They can't, because everybody knows. Thank you, Tom Sweet. You are really sweet. Thank you so much. Nigeria government, I don't know whether you have seen where somebody, you know, if you are a hunter, when you shoot an animal and the animal is running, that animal, if you are blocking its way, it can bring you down, but is running to a place where it will finally fall down and die. That is the position Nigeria is now. Ndị Fulani Fanesizi ọnwụ. Look, if there is war today, Hausa will not go to war with them. Benue that fought with them during the war will not go to war with them. Plateau that fought Biafrans as well will not go to war with them. Or is it Benue? They will not. The only people that can go to war with them, if they are nonsensical, are the Yorubas. Because Yoruba is also divided. Sunday Igboho, Professor Akintoye and his group, and Adams, they don't want Nigeria anymore. Edo people will not fight with Nigeria. Nigeria is not just anything else. Fulanese. Nobody is ready to fight with them because they have been doing this when our forefathers were there with Usman Danfodio. When Sadwana of Sokoto was there, they did it with Tafawa Balewa. Now that the one called Shetima and Buhari are here, they are still doing the same thing. Nobody can live with them. Thank you so much. So they say that the judge today, 12th of June, declared our PM not guilty because Nigeria witnesses have concocted evidence that does not add up. They know our PM. Finland accepted us when we were doing our restoration, redeclaration. They know 2023 and 2024, they know that we are not terrorists. They only want to show other European countries that this man you people are accusing, because it is Europe on behalf of Nigeria, where they are milking the gas and the oil. They are the ones bringing all these allegations against PM. And it took them this number of months to bring the matter to court. So our PM has been declared not guilty. Let us watch and see.
And the lack of credible evidence presented. In a stern warning, the judge addressed the prosecution directly, telling them that any further attempts to present unprepared witnesses or to rely on fabricated or misleading testimony would not be tolerated. He went as far as to threaten possible suspension of both unreliable witnesses and members of the prosecution team if such tactics continued. It was a striking moment in the courtroom, one that seemed to tip the balance of the case towards Msen Ekpa and his defense team. The judge's rebuke suggested that the foundation of the prosecution's case might be shakier than originally thought. Still, the proceedings continued, and the prosecution, acknowledging the judge's concerns, sought to recover their credibility. They introduced a new witness, a man described as a vigilante officer from southeastern Nigeria. The courtroom listened attentively as this new witness took the stand. The vigilante officer confirmed his identity and occupation. He testified that he had served in his community during a time of significant instability. He spoke with emotion and clarity, describing the southeast of Nigeria as a place gripped by fear, uncertainty, and tension. According to him, the region had experienced waves of protests, violent clashes, and numerous casualties. He described neighborhoods where mothers kept their children indoors for weeks, where businesses closed their doors indefinitely, and where ordinary citizens feared leaving their homes. When asked about the role of Msen Ekpa, the vigilante officer admitted that the activist's name had become frequently mentioned during those chaotic days. He testified that many people in the community had followed Msen Ekpa's broadcasts and social media posts, and some individuals claimed to be inspired by his call for resistance and civil disobedience. However, when pressed for direct evidence linking Msen Ekpa's statements to specific acts of violence or unrest, the officer appeared uncertain. He spoke more in general terms, acknowledging the influence of Msen Ekpa's voice online, but unable to conclusively connect his words to particular incidents or individuals responsible for the unrest. The defense team representing Simon Ekpa seized this moment to argue that freedom of expression, even when it includes political activism, must be protected, especially in a democratic society like Finland. They reminded the court that Simon Ekpa had not called for violence explicitly in any of his statements, and that the actions of individuals in Nigeria could not be directly attributed to him without clear evidence. They pointed out that many activists, journalists, and commentators often operate in contested spaces where their messages may be misinterpreted or manipulated by others. After hearing from both the prosecution and the defense, and after carefully reviewing the submitted evidence, the judge retired to deliberate. The court fell into silence. For hours the tension hung like a cloud. Simon Ekpa sat quietly, his expression unreadable. His supporters, seated in the gallery, held their breath. When the judge returned, all eyes turned to the bench. In a calm but firm voice, the judge read the verdict. Simon Ekpa was found not guilty. The moment the words left his mouth, the courtroom erupted into jubilation. Supporters of Simon Ekpa stood up, some with tears in their eyes, others clapping and cheering. The Finnish court officers maintained decorum as best as they could, but the emotional outpouring was impossible to suppress. For Simon Ekpa, this was more than just a legal victory. It was a personal and political vindication. In the eyes of his followers, it was also a win for the Biafran cause. Outside the courthouse, Biafran flags were waved, songs were sung, chants of freedom and justice echoed through the Helsinki streets, far removed from the villages and cities of southeastern Nigeria, but emotionally connected to them nonetheless. The case sparked debates around the world, especially in Nigeria, where reactions were deeply divided. Supporters of the Nigerian government expressed concern that the verdict might embolden separatist sentiments, while human rights groups and advocates for free speech praised the Finnish court for upholding legal principles and resisting political pressure.
Yes, my people, you see, ndị Igbo na-asị na ọ bụrụ onye kpọrọ police na-ekpegbu. This is where it has come to play. Nigeria government, they are fond of doing this. But I am not, we are not going into this or talking about it emotionally. I know very well that our PM will never be guilty. If ndị na-eme all these things ịchọ bụ ka detain our PM ka fa wee nwee ike na-amị mmanụ fa na-amị and ka anyị wee ghara ịdị united wee na-eme ife anyị na-eme because n'oge PM, that is in case anybody that is blaming APM is around here or we hear this video later. You cannot blame our APM. He is trying his very best. Before PM we choose you to work with him. Ọ na-enye ene mana nke karịrị ya bụ nke Ngozi Ọra bụ Fulani. Amara m na ọ ghọtara na Ngozi bụ onye wayo. Many people said it, including Livingston. Na Ngozi bụ Sabotage. Unu ga-echeta. Pastor Livingston of America, Maryland, o kwulie na Ngozi a na-enyo enyo. Unu afụgo na Ngozi agba onwe ọtọ. Nke a bụ ilu ndị Igbo na-atụ si na osisi amala ọkụ ya wee lụpịa mmadụ anya. Oh, Ngozi. So what I'm trying to say is that you cannot blame our APM for anything. Because Ngozi was used by governors and ndị Nigeria, ndị Fulani na-achị ndị governor ndị Southeast and all the governors all over Nigeria. Use Ngozi to divide all the people na-atụ ego. All the people na-atụ ego. Ngozi polu, big chunk of them, polufa. Mmadụ one na-atụ the money. Or APM gatulu nu Diego Mbano. Or anywa gatuya. So, but ndị na-atụzi Diego now, the very few. So if any now plan for jide PM, so many things that they planned, ejide PM, fe nwee ike na-ele pipe, si na banyi wee lute Europe. Fale be after all, Russia lelu from Russia to Europe. Mana ọ gbanyugo ni. Fale ya, a ga-agbanyu ya agbanyu. Mana nke ka anyị mkpa bụ we want him and our leader to come out. We want them to come out. After all, onye ndu si na onye chọrọ oye na ya ga-enye oye. But we want our brothers and our leaders, our heroes. We want them out. We know all these mathematical, political issues. We know how it works. Oh, in Europe, French na UK dị interested n'oyila inwe. Ọfa gbara ọsọ fa na Shetima bịa bribe ndị Finland ka ejide onye a. Ngozi nọdụ na this side na-alụ. Finland nọdụ na the other side na-alụ. But the Finland people, they are very, very knowledgeable. They knew what we went through because they have been through it with USSR. That's why they recognized us. And that's why we will come to their country to do our declaration. They will give us hotel, welcome us, give us a big hall, though they take money for it. But if we are truly terrorists, they will not allow us to come close. They will not. It's like tomorrow, anybody abia bomb terrorist. After all, ndị ebe a na-emekwa onwe fa accuse. Fa na-agwa onye a na ịbụ onye alụmani. Freedom of speech dị n'obodo ndị ọcha. You have to say the truth. And it is only the truth that will set you free. Oh, fa nwa na alakwunyelu ndị Fulani. Ife niile ndị Fulani na-eme ndị obodo a na-akụziri fia. Fulani onwere ụbụrụ. If onye Fulani na-asụ oyibo, ọgwụcha oyibo anwa ka o ji emo, onwere ife ọma. Exam o ji pass ya, whatever qualification onwe, o goli ego. That's why onye golu certificate ji wee bụ their leader. Tinubu. You know, my people. So all this concoction going on, conundrum, criminality boiling in a pot, terrible conundrum. That's what it is. We know it. Ndị ọcha anya bagofe ime. Ife fama anyị mịa double. Nke Chukwu nyere anyị na nke anyị bịa mụta na befa. We know how to deal with them. Our PM has been declared not guilty today. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, my people. That's what I have been waiting to hear. Somebody sent it to me now. This video we are listening to. That I know that our PM will get justice. Because you cannot define things of like nature to be the same. The definition of freedom can never be the same definition as terrorism. Because that's not what our PM is. And our PM, the face of our PM in court is the face of Biafra. The same thing with Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The face of Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Nigeria court is the face of Biafra. We want to leave them. Why are they forcing us not to leave? They have destroyed everything in Biafra land. We have seaport. They will not want you to dredge it so that when Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala was there, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala advised Obasanjo and Atiku dredge River Niger so that sheep can come from abroad and be batting there so that people and those business people will get their goods there. They refused. They refused. PM has warned them. You heard it where this man was saying it, that the court, Biafrans were jubilating, flying Biafra flag in Finland today, that the judge came out and declared that our PM is not guilty. Let's listen to it.
But amidst the celebrations, a critical question remained unresolved. Would Simon Ekpa be released? Although the Finnish justice system had found him not guilty of the charges presented, other legal mechanisms or international agreements might still impact his freedom. Some speculated whether Nigeria might push for his extradition under other claims, or if new charges could be brought forward. For now, though, Simon Ekpa walked out of court a free man in the legal sense, with no conviction against his name in Finland. The story of Simon Ekpa, his arrest, trial, and eventual acquittal, is part of a much larger narrative. It touches on issues of sovereignty, digital activism, the legacy of colonial borders in Africa, and the complex relationship between homeland politics and diaspora communities. It raises important questions about how individuals use social media to amplify political causes and what responsibility, if any, they bear for the consequences of their words. The trial also highlighted the challenges faced by modern legal systems in dealing with international and digital phenomena. How should courts handle cases where the accused is physically present in one country, but their alleged actions have impact thousands of miles away? What kind of evidence is sufficient to show causation in a digital age where information spreads rapidly and interpretations vary widely?
Yes, my sister, Hannah. Yes, I am very happy listening to this. Somebody just sent it to me now and called me to inform me. So I tried to use it, and they sounded more legal and more of what could happen in a court where no corrupted documentary or fake documentary evidence will be admitted in Nigeria. In Europe, you don't do that. So every evidence Nigeria has against our PM, but they are always quick to suggest that there are other legal hurdles for our PM. There is no other legal hurdle. Let them bring it on. They just want him to be there. Ka Ngozi will continue na-eme ife ọ na-eme on behalf of Fulani Ndi Befa, and for Shetima to continue, and for the European leaders hassling for oil and gas to continue. All these things are just political mathematics, which is like a puzzle for us to solve. But if Finland continue keeping our PM, it will be too bad for them. It will be too bad, because last week, our PM's lawyers reminded the judge that Nigeria is such a corrupt nation that the judge should be mindful of the kind of evidence they admit, which must be verified properly, well and properly scrutinized. Because Nigeria, in the face of the argument, are the terrorists here. Southeastern Liberation Army and defense fighters, they are not in the north. They are not in the southwest. We are just on our own, and they came terrorizing us. They are the terrorists. What else are they keeping our PM for? They have to let him go. This pronouncement is a total and a whole vindication. When you hear that Onyendu has hearing, or that PM has hearing, that is Biafra for you. And this same Finland, they recognized us in the past. They knew that it is the same Nigeria that we have been running away from. Thank you so much. Thank you, Roslyn. Thank you for joining us. Please, my people, remember to click the like button, share the message, and let it go viral. Thank you so much. I love all of you this much. Thank you. My love for all of you and my respect. All will continue to hail Biafra. Our PM has been declared not guilty. Let's just round it up and listen to the rest of this report.
For supporters of Simon Ekpa and the Biafran movement, the verdict was a historic moment, one that affirmed their belief that their leader had been unfairly targeted and that his voice was legitimate. For critics, however, it was a reminder that justice does not always align with political expectations. As the crowd dispersed outside the courthouse in Helsinki, people embraced each other, smiling through their tears. Many spoke of renewed hope. Some shared stories of how Simon Ekpa's words had given them courage during times of fear and confusion. Others expressed a desire for peace and a just resolution to the Biafran question, which has remained unresolved for decades. Simon Ekpa himself issued a brief statement, thanking his legal team, his supporters, and the Finnish judiciary. He reiterated his commitment to what he called the peaceful pursuit of Biafra's self-determination. He emphasized that his mission was rooted in justice and freedom, not in violence or destruction. As days turned into weeks, the world continued to watch. Would this verdict mark a new chapter in Simon Ekpa's activism? Would it change the dynamics between the Nigerian government and the Biafran movement? Would it influence how other countries handle political dissidents and digital activists operating from their soil? Only time would tell. But on that day in court, a courtroom in a northern European city far from the conflict zones of Africa, justice had spoken. And its words were heard not only by those within the four walls of the court, but by communities and movements stretching across the globe. And even now, as the excitement from the courtroom victory slowly gives way to new questions, the story of Simon Ekpa continues to unfold. For his followers, the verdict is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, truth and justice can still prevail. For his critics, it is a challenge to consider the boundaries of legal accountability and the power of speech in a digital era. What cannot be denied is that this trial and its outcome have opened up a broader discussion, one that will continue to echo for years to come, both in Finland and across the African continent. And as long as the question of Biafra remains unresolved, the name Simon Ekpa will remain a powerful symbol, either of hope or controversy, depending on whom you ask. This is more than just a legal case. It is a moment in history, a crossroads of law, politics, identity, and technology. And it all played out in a courtroom that, for one day at least, felt like the center of the world. As the celebrations outside the Finnish courthouse gradually gave way to thoughtful reflections and emotional interviews with supporters and observers, the story of Simon Ekpa, the self-declared Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, took on even greater dimensions. The verdict declared him not guilty.
We are no longer worried about people addressing our Prime Minister as a self-declared Prime Minister. He is not self-declared. When Charles de Gaulle was in UK calling himself Commander-in-Chief, was he self-designed or self-acclaimed? It was his people who gave him that honor. All the names Biafrans are calling Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, will you say that is self-named or self-designed? What you are speaks for you. What you do speaks for you. In every political arena, the flag bearer is always the leader, and his deputy, a prime minister. Biafrans elected our PM, just like they elected Onyendu to be their leader. This is undeniably true. People kept echoing the voice of Nigerians that he is self-styled. Let him be self-styled. What can you call Garba? Garba of Nigeria, the Fulani guy, who said that Boko Haram is fighting for their own freedom in Nigeria, fighting for Fulani freedom. Or what will you call Gumi? Or call Shetima? Self-styled terrorist institution. No, our prime minister is not self-styled. He was appointed and elected to be our prime minister. In every organization, in every nation, in every country, when you have your leader, like Prince Charles is the leader in United Kingdom, because Britain is a very constitutional, highly constitutionalized nation. He has his royalty. He was the Prince of Wales. And when his mother died, he became the king. Then he has his prime ministers and his other ministers in the cabinet. Onyendu can never be our prime minister. No, he is the leader. And we have our prime minister. So anybody calling him self-claimed or self-styled prime minister is not self-styled. You are trying to turn Biafra into a child's play. No, we are not. We are true Biafrans, human beings, educated people who know our rights to our left. We know the differences when they come into play, when the application should be made, and where it should rightly be made. Our prime minister should not be addressed as self-styled. No, he's not self-styled. He is just styled like every other prime minister. Like when Britain elected Keir Starmer of Labour Party to be their leader. That's exactly what it is. These Oyibo people, we can no longer take all this gibberish and nonsense from you people. We now know what you know, and we still know our own that you don't know in our individual dialects. We know our own. I know ga-emeju ife afọ. Oh, Ibrahim Traore fitiri unu. Ndị agụ. They will call us, oh, hungry Africans, oh, poor Africans. We are the only continent that doesn't need anything from anybody. Everything they use in their technology, they get it from Africa. All the equipment, the technical things they put together to go to the moon, they get it from Africa. The oil and gas they use from Africa. Gold and diamond from Africa. Congo is Africa. Everything Android phone uses is from Congo. Diamond from Congo, gold from Congo. Uranium they use in going to the moon is from Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is in Africa. So we have everything. The one they call Californium is from the zoo. We have everything in Africa. We don't need anything from them. They are the ones impoverishing us and giving us name. You should not address our PM as self-styled, please. We elected him and we love him. You people should release him. You should release him. All the atrocities committed by Emmanuel Macron against Africans, Cameroonians, all the Ivorians from Ivory Coast, Senegal, who has ever brought them to court to persecute them for intimidating and stealing from Africans. No one. They have what they call freedom of speech, freedom of association, freedom of expression. But in Africa, no, all those ones are sealed up. It can never happen. Now we will tell them that we have come to their country, we have learned, in addition to the one that God gave us naturally. Yes. So my people, that is it. Let me show you people once more the face of this idiot.
Your shame, your shame, your shame, your shame,
yes,
your shame, your shame, your shame, your shame, your shame, your shame, your shame.
Yes, so Onyendu. The voice of Onyendu is speaking volumes. Our Onyendu, listen to this guy, my people.
IPOB and terrorist organization, and you have.
Why do you think the southeastern youths are so reluctant on joining the army?
The reasons are very obvious.
Which are?
You call them IPOB and terrorist organization, and you have killed them in numbers.
Who killed them?
The Nigerian military.
Killed Southeast youths in numbers?
Yeah, they are in the Southeast as an army of occupation. And every youth they see in sight is shoot at sight.
In the Southeast?
Yes. These have been
are the governors aware of this?
Of course, all of them are aware. All of them are.
And what are they doing about it?
Especially
if this
that
story
of,
happens to be true.
Especially that of Imo State. In the local government of Hope Uzodinma, you can hardly see any young man there. They have all run away or they were killed. So when you have been doing all this type of underhand dealings with the Southeast, why do you think their youth will be very happy to join the army? Their belief is that you are going to finish them.
Yes, my people, do you think that Finnish government don't listen to things like this? Of course they do. They listen to things like this. They know what the Nigerian military are doing everywhere. They know. They know it. After all, when Buhari was alive, during the first time that Trump ruled before the COVID, Trump asked him, why is it that Nigeria is killing Christians? Was Trump in Nigeria? Trump was not there, but they listen, they watch. They listen to all this. Finland knows what goes on in Nigeria. They know. But the only reason why I suppose they caught up with our PM is just for legal process to take its course naturally, so that it will be played up in court. You can imagine how many times that the judge warned them to stop bringing corrupted documents, forged documents as evidence. How many times? Yeah. So all these things happening, they know. They all know that we continue to be vulnerable in the hands of Nigerians. Finland, they know very well.
What you could not do with this, all this, what do they call it, insecurity, you now want to finish them with the military.
But Barrister, there is a belief, or some quarters will say that the reason why there is so much military presence in the Southeast is because of the insecurities happening there by the unknown gunmen.
It was deliberately created. You know, when you want to hang a dog, you give it a bad name. What is the reason for the insecurity in the Southeast?
You said insecurity in Southeast was deliberately created.
It was.
By whom?
At least we have had Asari Dokubo and his group. They are telling us what the agreement they had with the federal government. So what other?
What did Asari say they had?
He said he has a contract to be killing the Igbos.
He said
he
that.
even mentioned the area where they're operating and all that. That his boys are the ones, the unknown gunmen. So, I mean, by the way, what is the reason for insecurity in the Southeast? What is the problem there?
What is the reason for insecurity?
That is what we should be asking the federal government. Initially, we claim it was Simon Ekpa. And we all cried that Simon Ekpa should be brought down. And
he has been in custody. So
yes,
let me ask you, as someone who is from that region, of course, you'll be getting information from that region. Has the rate of insecurity by the unknown gunmen reduced since Simon Ekpa has been in custody?
It has reduced, not because of Simon Ekpa per se.
Okay.
It is because the Southeasterners have devised another means of checkmate this, because the outright killing on the streets of the Southeast are reduced. But the Fulani herdsmen are still rampaging in the bushes and
farms. You should hear this man out, that it has reduced or it has worsened. These barristers, he's a barrister, they are all afraid. It has not reduced, it has worsened. So we have heard enough of him. Hear this Hausa boy. Listen to him. This guy is an Urobo guy.
That is our traditional rulers when they go do meeting with our elders before peace go feed day. No be so that talk. That time don't pass where we say we will go to listen to elders. Elders where una fit don't bribe, don't settle. We'll come sit down, they listen to them. Then they go tell us more calm down. Then later una go see go this pipe people up and down, kill women, kill children, kill everybody. Now, as if we say everybody don't they provoke, they stand up now, say they want to defend themselves. Una don't they say they don't feel pursue now. Say una don't already buy land. Una don't buy. It no concern us. It no concern us anywhere. So far say una don't want peace. Even if we don't sell land give una before, we go pursue now. As una don't declare the war, so make everybody stand up. Follow una the way una come. Una they can't talk, say me they can't do meeting. Do meeting. Una don't know that one before. Una not sabi that one before. My people, may una even watch this video, hear the rubbish. Some of una don't watch the video, but watch out again, hear the rubbish where this boy.
Take it or leave it. Fighting each other will never solve the problems that are happening in Benue State. Believe me. This message coming from a youngest Fulani boy, which is Ibrahim. Seriously, I'm not joking. Joke aside. Both the tribes that are living in the Benue, Tibi, Idoma, Fulanis, there are many uncountable, like I can't count them. But seriously, to be fighting each other will never solve the problems that are happening in your state. Seriously.
My people, you see, when I am going through all the media trying to read what is going on, I see this type of thing. Do you know why I bring it? We should be able to be teaching our children the way these people, their parents taught them. Hello, Peter. You are welcome. Thank you for joining us. When you see a little rat, this Fulani little rat, look at what he is saying. Benue, Plateau, all those areas is their own. You will know that it was what their parents told them. So we should be able to be telling our children, though they removed history in schools. Onyendu told us that the reason why we don't know anything is because we don't read history. But that he doesn't blame us because they remove history from schools. Look at for this little Fulani rat to come here and be challenging how they own land. This is what we should be teaching our children, that we have no business with these people and we have to fight for our land. We have to fight. Yes. Peter, the good news is that our PM, the court has declared him not guilty today, and there was jubilation in Finland court. Maybe tomorrow I will come with with more update on that. Let us listen to this Fulani Anofia.
All the tribes, you have traditional rulers. So you have to call them. Let's have a meeting. Let's organize a meeting between all the traditional rulers, both the Fulanis and the other tribes. That's only the way that you guys have to follow, but to be fighting each other or to ask a Fulani man to leave Benue State, seriously, will never be the solution of what's happening in Benue State. Seriously. Millions of Fulanis, they have been born and brought up in Benue, and you ask them to leave the state. Unacceptable. It can't happen.
Are you hearing?
Seriously. So you people, you have a traditional rulers, both the Fulanis and the other tribes. So you have to call on them and ask them to organize a meeting between the traditional rulers. If they organize a meeting, maybe they will discuss how to solve the issue. That's simple. But to be fighting each other or to ask the other tribes to leave the state, it will never happen, and it will never be the solution of what's happening in the particular state. Seriously. Peace leads. Don't.
Unafugi ebe a na-eni ndị mmadụ. Unafugi ọkwa ndị Fulani Igbo. That is it. That is what we are going through in that evil region.
People from our side, we tell some of these uneducated people from our side, we tell you, if oil is discovered in the north, they would have left since now, they would have divided. It's a lie. It is not about economy. The Nigeria amalgamation took place because of economic interest of the Britain.
After all, South Nigeria is where the country's valuable oil reserves are. The whole south of the country is richer due to its environment and coastline. One of the arguments for the British wanting to use the north via the Saudi Royal Niger Company.
Down because of economic interest. No, it is not about economic interest. It is not about the oil. Of course, in the other way around, it is still about the oil because they have to use the oil to sponsor terrorism. But it is about the conquest and turning to Islamic State. That is the main agenda, the primary purpose of them.
Yes, you see this conquest our PM mentioned here. That's what that young Fulani guy was talking about. It's all about their conquest of the whole country, the whole region. They want Oduduwa state. They want Biafra land. They want Benue land. They want Plateau. They want everywhere. Ndi bialabia. My people, we cannot allow that to happen. Just donate here. We want donation. Yes, Ayo, our PM has been declared not guilty, but I will still wait for his legal rep to contact our ministers to confirm it, that there has been jubilation by Biafrans in Finland. Our PM not guilty today. Daloso. Yes. Yeah, okay, you have heard it. I'm not even looking at what you wrote. My brother, I'm so excited. Our PM is now free. Emenike is greeting you. Oh, I'm so happy. PM is not guilty. He can never be guilty. There is no how you can define freedom and terrorism to be the same. Not at all. PM can never be guilty. After 20 years in Finland, practicing there as a legal practitioner, married to a Finnish woman, a politician in Finland, and the ruling party in Finland are his party. Finland have proved to Europe that their citizen is not a terrorist.
So if you are waiting for Fulani to get oil in the north and then divide Nigeria, you are a big fool.
Yes, you are a big fool. You are a big fool. Just like this video that this boy, this Fulani boy, was talking about. What was he talking about? You know? So my people, ndị Nigeria faga eke nkwụcha. O nwere ife faga eme our PM. Our PM faga release. Look at what this Fulani boy was saying. Yeah, look at him. How they will never leave.
This message coming from a youngest Fulani boy, which is Ibrahim. Seriously, I'm not joking. Joke aside. Both the tribes that are living in the Benue, Tibi, Idoma, Fulanis, there are many uncountable, like I can't count them. But seriously, to be fighting each other will never solve the problems that are happening in your state. Seriously. All the tribes, you have traditional rulers. So you have to call them. Let's have a meeting. Let's organize a meeting between all the traditional rulers, both the Fulanis and the other tribes.
Yes, my people, that's what PM just said now, that it is all about conquest. You know, what they want. Thank you, love. Thank you so much. I do appreciate all of you. Dalu, thank you. Our PM has been declared not guilty. I know that he will be free. I know that Onyike, the dragon of Biafra, oh my God, I know that my PM, that he will be free. I know. Ew. Wukoma.
Amwe Joanna, Womenada, Santa Logo, pending corner, why, baby, killing me, Dayo, Arabako, go cryo, go my mind, go feroci, Congo, mama, because I'm in domino, go tire, make it up.
Yes, I am. Lebo Jerida. Oh no, to the man made up for you know, PM
is not guilty.
I'm way Joanna, I'm way Joanna. I'm way Joanna.
Women
Santa Logo, pending corner, why, baby, killing me, Dayo, Arabako, go cryo. Feroci, Congo, mama, because I'm in domino, go tire, make it up.
Yes, I am. Lebo Jerida. Oh no, to the man made up for you know,
I'm way Joanna, I'm way Joanna.
Women
Santa Logo, pending corner, why, baby, killing me, Dayo, Arabako, go cryo, go my mind, go feroci, Congo, mama, because I'm in domino, go tire, make it up.
Yes, I am. Lebo Jerida. Oh no, to the man made up for you know,
I'm way Joanna, I'm way Joanna.
Wow.
Joanna, I'm way Joanna.
Women
Santa Logo, pending corner, why, baby, killing me, Dayo, Arabako, go cryo, go my mind, go feroci, Congo, mama, because I'm in domino.
My people, I'm Nandi YouTube. The YouTube gata this my program. They will lash me with nke right copy or copyright. Mana akerom, I'm very excited na PM no o meligondi Nigeria. Ngwongwo niile fa gwakọta today. The judge is Sefafa will say all this concocted evidence they are producing that they actually fear. Now, farm will very weak and lose evidence against our PM. Oweje recess for maybe 15 minutes. We better, we bianye his verdict. Pronounce there na PM adiro guilty. Odiro. Onwero mgbe ị ga-eji define of freedom fighting and terrorism to be the same. Who will bring an action against Gumi, Garoba, Pantami, Malami, El Rufai? These are the terrorists, those who sponsor terrorism in Nigeria, all of them, including Tinubu. Who will bring action against them? Obuluzinda na-egbu egbu na-azọ ndụ onwefa ka a na-abịa kpọọ terrorist. My people, mbano, it doesn't add up. So na akpọrọ our PM today, see not the innocent, not the guilty. Oh, that is all plus for us. Yeah. Oh, my brother Ekpa is great. It don't happen. Hey, it don't happen. Oh. GVK PM has won. Court has ruled that our PM is not guilty. Today, 12th of June, not guilty. Well, let me tell you, you know that if PM was not pronounced or was pronounced guilty, igafun internet gagbabi into two. Let's wait for our PM's legal rep, because all this very one or somebody sent the Lumia that I read out and they played the voice, but I am sure na PM will not be found guilty. And the judge was always cautioning the prosecution and their legal rep for bringing out weak and doctored evidence. Evidence are straightforward. Look at those 3 IPOB people that came in yesterday. They messed up. They messed up. Fajena, the PM is not one of them. That he is not a part of IPOB. He is not part of ESN. So, Famaro that the Nafana Bawa walk they lift it up. So, Obo no brosi part of you. Kezi fu no biali na court. So, my people, this is it. I will authenticate it when I must have spoken to our CRC. They always call him to give him the news. But I'm sure no ezioku. Maka obu na fasi na PM not the guilty. Hey, internet yaka agbabigo n'ibua. Yes, my dear lovely sister, Honorable Betty, I'm here. Gidigbam. Yes, gidigbam, gidigbam. Yes, so Odogwa Brokwa guy name. Our PM, the dragon. Oh, Dogu Kobo. Biafra is winning. Whenever they go to court, you know that Biafra is going to court. Yes, yes, we have won. The Zujiria and Sabotage USB Nigeria. Yes, so we will continue to win and defeat them. We will win. Always. Always. My people, I'm not going to remember almost 3 hours. Let us call it a day and let me go on voyage of discovery of the correct verdict from our Onyisi, Mr. Emma. M ga-achọpụta from him. Echi, aga m abịa with that authentic report. Because unu mana ndị ọkaikpe fajesia fa na-akpụ ya gwakwa ndị ministers na n'ife menu. Unu anụgo? But it's all good. It's all good. Our PM Finland enwere ike ịtụ ya nga at all. Farmer that they know what is happening in Nigeria. They know. They know everything. They watch the internet, they listen, they hear. Farmer now PM adro guilty. They know. But if a farmer but to show the Europe fana ndị mbi na befa na Shetima na ndị Fulani na achọ ka ejide our PM. Because farmer na PM pụta kịta ndị niile aso ewu Awụsa agadi ekwenka ọrabu Fulani ndị anwa ga na-achite immediately. So ọ ifefe achọrọ mana Chukwu vindicate go PM. Ozi ka anyị malụ mgbe a ga-arapụ ya maka na o si na nke a pụtafa ewetakwa ọzọ. Ọ ife Nigeria, that's the only thing Nigeria know how to do. That's the only thing they know how to do. You know? So my people, we are on the right track. Unwero PM, I'm not sure na today na far find they are guilty. Fast more or they are guilty. So kainege, what will happen? I will leave you people, my fellow Biafrans. Kamra pu neba. Ogadi tomorrow. We will meet again tomorrow by the special grace of God. I love you all, my people. Big time. Afụlụ m unu n'anya fụ ụkwụ unu zọrọ naanị unu bụ ndị Biafra. Ọ ga-adịla unu mma. Especially those of you na-atụ ego, na-donate. Because onwere ọkwa onye na-abịa to our rescue. Nobody. They are not. Just take advantage of this biafrainUSA.org/donate and biafra.org/donate. Please, my people, all one winter, very soon it will be over. Very, very soon. Thank you so much. Thank you, my people. I'll see you people tomorrow by the special grace of God. Let us not forget that the nitty-gritty of everything we say or do on the internet is for us to donate for now. Ayole is a wonderful man. He is always there to do what he knows how to do best. You know, even last week, he did fantastically well. Every Biafra should emulate that. And the ECPA is great. All of you, Bikono, my people, Emengwangwa, Emegalodachi. Time is coming when we will no longer donate. You know, manai will click ego na Biafra land. Ego de mano de nyafu oil de everything gas. I will ya. Biafra biara anechi. Okay, for those of you who donate kita. Biafra government knows all of you. You will be highly appreciated. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget that our donation day fundraising is on Saturday. Normally, PM Potakita, hey, internet gabwa bintutu. So my people, let us keep praying for his release. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. I love you all. Keep the love. Keep it up. Bye from here.